What's up, everybody? This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman, your host of Mr. Gentleman Like That podcast. And this week's sponsorship is from Newsly. Newsly is a all-in-one audio super app for iOS and Android. It picks up web articles about the most trending topics on the web at any given moment and read them to you in a natural human voice. For the first time in ever of the internet, the entire web becomes listenable, all in one place. Browse articles from topic choose, start playing, start scrolling, and start listening. You can follow any topic as you specifically as you like, from sports, science to Bitcoin, even for the Kardashians. It will find you on the latest article and you read them to you out loud. And they have podcasts as well. Explore trending podcasts from over 50 countries. Our podcast, Mr. Gentleman Like That podcast, is on there as well. Yes, it is. Shout out to Newsly for that. I started using it as my default podcast app. Download and use Newsly for free from www.newsly.me or from the link in the description. Use the promo code Mr. Gentleman that I will also put in the description and receive 1 month free premium subscription. So you already know, y'all, download Newsly now. Check it out. Support them, y'all. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman, your host of Mr. Gentleman Like That podcast, and enjoy the show. You are now listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast Season 7. Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman, 1/4 of the Premier Boys podcast, and your host of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. And welcome to another new episode of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Hope all is well. And on this episode, I got my special guest. Now, she is the first guest of season 7. She is a returning guest. If y'all remember, for episode 114, we started a new segment called Top 20 Countdown Show. And on that first episode, we did our favorite movies. And we had Jaylan on the show for that episode. And that episode was so good, we had decided to do a part 2 of the episode. So we got Jaylan back on the show. And we're going to give you a part 2 of our favorite movies. So we're going to do from 40 to 21. Pretty much a continuation from the last episode me and Jaylan did together. So this could be a fun episode, and check it out. And y'all already know what to do. Sit back, relax, and I'll be right back.
This is Laquita from the Queen and Me podcast, and you're listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. And at this time, it's time for Mr. Gentleman Facts Quote of the Day. And today's quote of the day is, keep going till your vision is fulfilled, because the hard work is never done. And I say this because if you really love something and you know that it could work, keep going till your vision is fulfilled. And that is today Mr. Gentleman Facts Quote of the Day. Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman, and I am the host of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. And this commercial break is brought to you by Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. On Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast, we interview many guests about their life journey, pretty much where they come from and where they at now. Also promoting their brands or whatever they're doing at the time they come on the show. We also have the host talk about personal stories about himself and everything that he's been through. And also we have fun conversation about anything music, anything old school, relationships, wrestling, and many more. And y'all can tune in to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sundays at 12 a.m. We are also on every Thursdays at 12 a.m. for Spin-Off Series Thursdays, where we have all of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast spin-off series all in one day, where we have a conversation about music podcast every first Thursday at 12 a.m. The Old School Show with myself and the Star Riding Rod every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. And we have Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B every second and third Thursdays at 12 a.m. And y'all can tune in to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, The Pods, and many more. Or y'all can check it out on the official website of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast, www.realmrgentlemanlifestylepodcast.com, www.realmrgentlemanlifestylepodcast.com. And tune in every Sundays and Thursdays at 12 a.m. for Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in to this commercial break of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Back to your regularly scheduled program. Cheer!
My name is Jaylan Salah, and you are listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast.
Yes, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. And at this time, I got my special guest. She is the first guest for season 7 of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. She is a returning guest. If y'all remember from episode 114, I started a new segment called the Top 20 Countdown Show. And the first episode of that new segment, we have our favorite movies, and we have Miss Jaylan on the show. She's been on the show before. This will be her third time on the show, and I brought her back for this episode because, me and her have an amazing conversation, and we both love movies and many other things. So she is now a part of one half of the Funny Girl podcast along with Michelle. We got Miss Jaylan on the show, back on the show. Miss Jaylan, how are you doing? Welcome back on the show.
Hello, Kenny. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you already know, and I'm happy to bring you back. You ain't know, you and me always got a really dope conversation, and I'm looking forward to having another one with you. So,
the best ever. And I'm always excited to be on the Mr. Gentleman podcast. You know that.
Yes.
You're like one of my favorite podcast friends and online friends.
And I really appreciate that, and thank you for that, And before we get to the list, I have a couple of questions.
Ooh, questions.
Yes. So the first question is, what was the last movie you seen in theaters? Since we've done the episode, what was the last movie you seen?
Oppenheimer. And oh my gosh, I was mind blown, and I gotta prepare a video review for this because it kind of scared me. Okay, like I know everybody's like talking about all the amazing direction and all the cool effects and stuff like that, but for me it was a scary movie because it was the insight of a brilliant mind and how unlimited brilliance can sometimes have consequences. So I loved it so much.
That's really good. I did not see that movie yet, but I definitely am going to see it. And I heard amazing things about that movie, and I definitely going to check that movie out. The last movie I saw in movie theaters, it was back in May. I saw The Little Mermaid. That was the last movie I seen in movie theaters. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And I'm not gonna lie, it was
Amazing. Isn't she
Yeah.
amazing?
Yeah, she's definitely amazing, yes. And I'm not gonna lie, they were probably one of the best Disney
That's good.
yeah, one
Yeah.
of the best Disney live action I've seen it in a while. And yeah, it was really good. It was really good.
You're right.
And, yeah. But I know it's definitely more
I think it was.
but yeah.
I know what you mean. It wasn't that good, but she was amazing, Haley.
Yeah,
Haley was
she
just
was, yeah.
perfect. But the movie wasn't. No, it wasn't my best. But her voice was just amazing, and that was what drew me to her. But the remakes, I think Disney should kind of like reevaluate the remix things because it's getting really bad, really bad.
Yeah, because we do got a lot more in the way. They just came out with Peter Pan and Wendy. I had not watched that one. They're also coming out with Mufasa, a prequel of Lion King.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch this. Don't do this to Lion King, you guys. No.
We already see the 2019, and we know how that went. we spoke about it on the last episode. We know how that went.
Went
And also-
downhill.
Yes, and also I heard they got Snow White.
And from the reactions, I'm like, okay, I don't
Yeah.
really want to see this one. No, thank you.
I
Thank you very much.
agree. Yeah. So far, I have a really bad reaction about Snow White so far. So I don't even think I want to see that either. But my next question is, what movie do you want to see in movie theaters that have not came out yet?
I was waiting for it, but unfortunately they delayed it. Dune 2. Why, you guys? I feel bad. I was like preparing myself. November, hello. And then, nope. March 2024.
And what movie is that?
Dune 2. Dune Part 2.
Dune.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, nice. I know for me, I do want to see the Ninja Turtle, the new Ninja Turtle movie that just came out.
I know.
I heard really good things about it. That one movie I definitely want to see. There's a couple more movies that I want to see, but of course, you know, a lot of movies got delayed due to the writer's strike. And funny you brought that up, because that is my next question. How do you feel about this writer's strike that's going on right now?
Honestly, for me, I feel it's I love movies. I love to watch movies. It would be really bad if things get delayed and stuff like that, but it won't be worse than being someone fighting for their payment, for their money. Like, how selfish can I be? What are you guys talking about? We're consumers. What if I was their place? Because this is a mentality taught to me.
Yeah.
Like, I was raised like that, and I got taught to this when I was working on myself, you know, like with yoga, with therapy and stuff like that, to become a better version of myself. Like, always put yourself in the other person's place. So imagine if you were a struggling actor. I'm not talking about Hollywood elite, you know, get paid in millions and live in mansions. No. I'm talking about a working actor who scrapes his living or her living, and they go from one audition to another, not booking anything. And these people, writers who write their heart out and get nothing out of profitable, amazing movies that make millions and all go into the CEO's pockets. So I'm sorry, I support that people strike for their rights, and even if this affects my viewership as a fan, what does that even mean? Like,
Exactly,
someone
yeah.
starving so that I can be enjoying myself at the movie theater? No, thank you. This is not how it was, made, programmed to live.
I agree with you. Even though we do love movies, we do love TV shows, and a lot of stuff getting delayed because of it. What they fight for is way more important than what we want to watch. As long as they get the money that they deserve, the payment that they deserve, and their rights, I feel like that's more important now. And I support them 100%.
Ooh, definitely.
Yes. Yeah. Also, I heard about the AI taking over their jobs. How you feel about that? AI taking over their job.
I hate it, okay? Don't ask me about AI. I hate AI. It scares the shit out of me. Imagine seeing movies by actors who die, or just an actor who didn't even act in the movie, and it's AI. No, I don't like that. Thank you very much. I don't want to watch that movie. I'm not interested. Considering me old school, I'm not interested.
I agree with you, and we always talk about old school stuff. Old school stuff is way more than
dope.
Middle school. But good. I got another question, but I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it until we get to the topic. But now it's time to get to the main topic, which is our favorite movie, part two. If y'all remember, we did part one before. We did from 1 to 20 to 1, and both of us have amazing lists. But this episode was so good, we had to do part two. So now we are doing from 40 to 21. This is a continuation of the episode for last time. If y'all want to check out the last episode, check out Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast episode 114. So Jaylan, so now we got you back in the show. So what is your number 40? What's your first? We gonna ask you to go first, like last time. Ladies first, of course. What's your number 40?
Okay, it's this amazing horror movie that is not only about horror too. It's called Crawl. It was released in 2019, directed by Alexander Aja and starring Kaya Scodelario, Barry Pepper, Morfydd Clark. They were all unknown actors to me, but I was going into it. I think I remember seeing it in the movie theater, and when I came out, I felt wet. And this is when you feel that a movie affects you. I think it's an amazing movie about family, about grief, about bonds. It's not just a scary movie, although it was really scary and intense, and all these alligators were just, oh my god. But still, it was just so intense and so mesmerizing. So I loved it so much.
Nice. You said the movie called Crow. You said
Crawl.
Crow. Well, my question. So this is the question I wanted to ask. Is it a reboot? I feel like they had an original version of that, right?
I think so. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe, but I don't know. Probably. Probably it's a reboot or something.
So here's my other question that I'm saying. I got a question to ask. How do you feel about reboots?
Well, sometimes they're good, but most of the time, no. Like a reboot is just sometimes I feel it's unnecessary. Like for me, maybe they take a very, very old movie like Nosferatu, one of the movies that I'm gonna mention here. I think it was a reboot from 1921, and then they had something in the 70s, and both were so good, and you could feel that the director had their own touch. But most of the time, it's pointless. Like, have you seen the Heathers reboot? It was awful. The Craft. You guys are ruining all these 90s classics. Why are you doing this? Tell me. No, I reject them all. So for me, it's rare that you see a reboot and you feel like, wow. Now, this was something else. He had a different angle. He had a different perspective. Mostly, it's just, like laziness.
Yeah, I know when it comes to reboots, it's a hit and miss for me. Some reboots they do it so well. They take something for the original and they make it, fresh for the new generation.
Yes.
But then there's some reboots where they just do it just to do it, and it's pretty much like a cash grab.
Yeah.
And you could tell that it was, like you mentioned, laziness, and you could tell that it was no passion behind it. It was just something that wanted to be done because either a fan of the original or they didn't want to do it to make money. And
exactly.
And I feel like that should not be the case.
Totally, I totally agree with you. Definitely.
Yeah. So my number 40, I believe, is a reboot. By the way, it is a reboot.
Tell
by the way.
me.
And this movie came out in the 1970s. The original came out in the 1970s, but the reboot came out in 2014. It's this movie called About Last Night. And this movie got Kevin Hart, it got Michael Ealy, Joy Bryan, and Regina Hall. And I like a lot. Yes, and I'm not gonna lie, this is a romantic comedy, and this is a really, really funny movie. It's a really funny movie. I like the concept of it. I never saw the original, but for a reboot, this is pretty good. About Last Night is a really good movie. I should check it out.
I love Kevin Hart. I have to check it out, of course. And Regina, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna watch it because it sounds hilarious. Like Kevin Hart makes me laugh so much.
No, it's very hilarious. And Kevin Hart and Regina Hall chemistry in that movie is really, it would have you dying. Because it really did have me dying. Them two together off the bat, it's really dope. And funny thing is, 3/4 of them was in the same movie before. Do you know what movie that is?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you. Stay Like a Man.
Oh my goodness, I don't think I have seen this. And like a man. Wow, you're giving me education here. All these movies, I'm gonna write them down. And I did this with your last list, by the way. Started watching them. They were amazing ones.
I did watch some of your list. I got through. I watched a couple more. You know, pretty dope choices. And yeah, but about last night is a dope movie. You gotta check it out. And yeah, and before you get to your number 39, I just want to say this disclaimer: the picks is our opinions. So if y'all get mad about either our picks, this is our opinion. This is our favorite movies. This is our favorite. I had to say that. All right, so what?
Don't come up to us. Don't come up to us, please.
So what's your number 39?
It's The Passenger. Okay, it's this 1975 movie directed by Michelangelo Antonioni and starring Jack Nicholson and Maria Schneider. And I gotta tell you, this movie is so artsy. They don't make these movies anymore, and I don't think they will be made anymore because all the authors are dying. So, I mean, Barry Jenkins is one of those modern authors whom I love, and he's not doing stuff, so I'm kind of like waiting. Like, even, I think her name is Gina Price, I don't know. She directed this amazing movie called Beyond the Lights, and then she directed The Woman King by Viola Davis. So she just made this amazing movie, Love and Basketball, and then she made Beyond the Lights, and I was like, this girl is just, what a director. And then they snatched her again to the land of superheroes, okay, which I know everybody loves. But for me, I want her to make back older movies like she used to do in the past. So for me, these movies are gems. When you watch them now, you feel like, oh my god, cinema has changed so much. I miss these movies and I wish I could have more of them. But lucky for me, there are lists and lists by directors which I gotta check out. So The Passenger is just one of those movies. You get lost in the picture.
Dope. I feel like I definitely seen that movie before. The Passenger. That sounds really familiar. I think I did. Jay said Jack Nicholson's in it. I think I did see this movie before. A long time ago. I think I seen the movie a long time ago.
Probably, yeah.
Yes, as anything, I probably gotta watch it to refresh my memory. So I definitely gotta check this movie out.
Yes.
Again. So my number 39 is, I got this movie that was made in 1993, and you know, as a kid, this movie was a big thing for me. I said this as one of my honorable bitches on the last episode, but I decided to add it to my list. And as a kid, it was a big thing because we didn't see no black superheroes on movies. So this was the first black superhero in movies. Is The Media Man. It was made by Robert Thompson. It had an all-star cast: Eddie Griffin, James Earl Jones in this movie, Bill Cosby was in this movie, Maya Gibbs was in this movie. It was a lot of legends in this movie, and
definitely,
yeah. And I enjoyed this movie. I've seen this movie recently because I haven't watched this in a long time, and I've been looking for this movie for a very, very long time. I haven't to find it, so I watched it, and it's just like how I remember as a kid. And I love The Media Man. And funny thing, I didn't know that Marvel brought Media Man. I didn't know that. Or they used it for like a collab or something. Yeah, I found out that recently. I'm not sure either they brought them or it was like a partnership or something. But
wow.
Yeah, I know. And Media, it's an amazing movie. If you've never seen it, first black superhero to be on our movie screens, I believe. Maybe if I'm wrong, let me know. But in our generation, that was the first black superhero that was on our movie screens.
Definitely, it's an amazing feeling when you see someone representing you on the screen, because for me it's a rarity. So when I see something that just makes me feel like connecting or seeing, it feels like, wow, yes.
Yeah, definitely. And I like this is one movie I do want to see a reboot on though.
I was gonna tell you, this one deserves a reboot. Yes,
this deserves a reboot, and the fact that Robert Thompson is still alive, that he could write and direct this movie, and just bring a reboot. I know if he were to do it, he would do it his vision, and he would do it right, because he could even be in it too, but not as Media Man, but as a character like his father.
Yes,
I feel like I don't know, for some reason,
all amazing young Black actors now, whom I feel really deserve to get their potential and be seen. So I hope they get one of them. Hopefully Jerome, please. Anybody that just feels like, because I love him so much and I'm just burning because I really want to see him more. Hello. So yeah, definitely there's a lot of great actors to choose from now.
Yeah, of course. Michael B. Jordan, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, if things change, it's possible for him to. If things change due to the last time we spoke about him, Jonathan Majors. If things change, it's gonna be through trying to figure out what's going on with that. And there's a lot of amazing actors out there who could portray for that role. So
yeah,
I think Michael B. Jordan might be the best fit, though. I think Michael B. Jordan could be the best fit.
He's amazing.
Yeah,
and he has the physique too. And he's just like he really needs this role to emerge even more because he's totally out there and he's totally got a great fan base, but still we need to see him more and more.
I agree. So what is your number 38?
Okay, my number 38 is this movie Colossal. Okay, it's 2016, directed by Nacho Vigalondo and starring Anne Hathaway, Jason Sudeikis, and Dan Stevens. And this movie caught me by surprise because I was like, an Anne Hathaway movie, okay, great, let me watch her. And this movie is mind-blowing. Imagine having a monster replica of you. What? And it also, I feel like it talks a lot about addiction too, about depression. It's brilliantly made, and it's also very interactive, and it's also good for all the geeks, all the nerds out there, myself included. Like if you love monsters, like the. This is why I'm recommending, if you haven't seen it, this is your movie, man. Just go and watch it.
Well, I never seen this movie, but now I might have to check it out. I definitely gonna have to check it out.
So cool, the coolest, I tell you, coolest, and also it has a bit of thoughts that will leave you like, wow, you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna add this to my life. I gotta check this movie out. All right, so my number 38, we got this comedy movie. It's pretty funny, and this have a trilogy. Got 3 parts to it. The second one was my favorite out of the 3. I got the Hangover franchise. It's a
love it.
It's a really funny movie, and I think y'all know the plot. They go somewhere, and they have a wild night, and then they try to remember what happened during that wild night. Of course, in reality, I have those types of nights too. That's for another story. But Hangover is a really funny movie. Brad Cooper was my favorite character in that movie, and yeah, I love Hangover.
I love Hangover. I see myself in these movies. Like these comedies are like my kind of comedies, like the buddy bro comedies. I see myself in these so much. So I love them so much. Yeah, great choice. Wow.
Yeah, I believe the second one I've seen that around my birthday. Like when it came out. Yeah, Hangover 2.
So,
yeah, it was, and yeah, Hangover trilogy.
Yes. And one of the funniest things that ever happened, like I remember to this day when the trailers even came out, I was like, what is this insanity? I want to see it. So anticipation, it was like even amazing,
it was.
Even starting from the trailers, and the promotion for the movie.
I agree. When I saw the trailer, I was like, what is this? And then when I see the trailer, I gotta figure out to see this movie. I saw both of them. I don't remember. I don't think I seen the first one in the movie. I think I saw the first one on TV. I saw the second one in the movies, and the third one I seen on TV. I didn't get to see the third one in the movies, but Hangover was really dope, and this was a good trilogy, and the cameo too. And also shout out to Ken Jeong. Ken Jeong was really funny in that movie.
The best.
Jeong was really funny in that movie. Yeah, Hangover trilogy. So what is your number 37?
Okay, it's this movie that I saw really recently, although it's really in the 80s, but it was recommended to me by some of my friends. It's called Black Rain, okay? 1989, directed by Ridley Scott, starring one of my least favorite actors, Michael Douglas, can you believe it? Andy Garcia, Kanta Kakura, Yusako Matsuda, okay? Yusako Matsuda, please tell me I'm saying your name right, please. So this movie, I tell you, first of all, it did not age well in some parts. Like you could see some of the things that are now not acceptable on screens. But in terms of the action, the music, the coolness, like movies used to be really cool, like cool actors, cool outfits, like Blade, like Wesley Snipes, like Van Damme. People were cooler back then. You could feel there's something, this aura of a movie star around them. So for me, it was a very cool movie that I watched recently, and I felt so immersed and entertained, and such a wild ride for me. So yeah, this is my number 37.
That's a really good choice. I'm gonna check this movie out too. So my number 37. So this is a comedy that came out in 2007. This movie stars Jonah Hill and Michael Cena. I got Superbad as my 37.
Superbad is a classic.
Yeah, this is a really stupid movie, but I enjoyed it. It's the funny thing about this movie. I seen the movie for free at the movie theaters.
Wow!
So they were having this giveaway they had a couple years ago, and they would get free movie tickets. I managed to see this movie with a friend who I'm no longer friends with. Long story. I'm not going to get to that.
Happens to me. But all the time, I've seen great movies with people I cannot even stand to see right now. So the movie remains, but people just poof.
Yeah, I agree. But the movie itself was really good, and it's crazy how Jonah Hill, Michael Cena,
insane.
Seth Rogen, the other one who was in it, who played McLovin. All of them is doing big things now. Like for that book, I believe that ordered their first real project. I believe, or first major project, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
To see all that growth. And they're all doing amazing. And this movie is a classic.
It's a classic now. We look at it now and feel like, wow, this was a movie that defined a part of our lives. So totally one of the classics.
For real, almost 20 years. Gee Louise. Almost 20 years.
I can't believe it, man. We're getting old.
For real, I was only, I believe, 19 when this movie came out.
Yes.
I was 19. Wow. Gee Louise. Yeah, we
Who could have thought? Oh, God, no, baby.
So what's your number 36?
Okay, it's this. I love, as you know me now, I love all these stripped down nature versus man movies. Okay, I have a lot of them on my lists, and I think I connect to them more than anything. I don't know why, but I feel like there is a part of me that must have had this experience in another life or something. So this movie is called Arstic. It's 2018. It's directed by Joe Penna, starring Mads Mikkelsen and Maria Thelma. But seriously, nobody talks in this movie. Like, it's a movie of being, like in the Arstic, and just being surrounded by ice and just having nothing, not know how to communicate, just you and nature. And I just sat in this movie, and I remember at the end of it, I started crying because they build up the emotions so well, and you feel the isolation. And I'm a sucker for these movies, because for me, the idea of man in the middle of nature, alone, trying to find a way out, is just something that makes me,
That's really good. And what the movie called again?
Arstic. This is it. Yes.
That's dope. Alright, so my number 36. I had a John Singleton movie, Boys in the Hood, the last episode. This time I got another John Singleton movie. This came out in the 2000s. It's starring Tyrese. It stars Taraji P. Henson. It stars Snoop Dogg. I got this movie called Baby Boy. What?
Baby Boy? I haven't seen Baby Boy. The medication.
It's a coming to age hood comedy. So
really,
it's a hood comedy, and it's a really interesting movie. It's kind of like a hip hop urban movie. It's a cool movie. It's very popular now. I know I've seen this. Definitely seen this on TV, because at the time I think I couldn't see this in the movie theater, but now you can watch it everywhere now. But this is a really good movie, and it's a classic. It's a classic, Baby Boy, and a lot of them do big things too now.
Imagine John Singleton directing it.
Yeah, John Singleton.
But for me, like the idea that he can direct a great comedy and Boys in the Hood, What a genius. Like, imagine
Yeah.
Boys in the Hood, you could feel like, how is he even going to do anything after? Because it was a great film, one of the greatest in the history of cinema. So how can he do something? So now that he told me he's directing a comedy, now I gotta check this out. This is something.
Yeah, you definitely gotta check this out. Yeah, Baby Boy.
Yes.
Yeah, John Singleton,
Yes.
man. Yeah, recipe to John Singleton, definitely a legend. He done a lot of amazing things. We gotta give him his flowers. Yes.
Yes.
So what is your number 35?
Okay, so this Italian movie, I was like there watching Twitter threads on people recommending Italian movies, okay? And this guy recommended I'm Not Scared, okay? Director by Gabriel Salvatore. And stars are Aitana Sanchez Guillon, Dino Abresia. Amazing Italian actors, I'm sure. But this movie is great because it stars child actors who can actually act. Some child actors are just painful to watch. You feel like, no, just get them out of my sight. I can't see this anymore. What? I'm sorry for life. These kids are just so good, and it tells a lot about not just children. It tells a lot about fear, about how courageous we can be when we are children versus the adults who are sometimes cowards and they look awful because they care about their interests more than saving a life. Whether a kid, on the other hand, is more intent on going, like out there and taking the lead and saving another person. So it's an amazing, touching movie, and it's sadly about things that used to happen in Italy in a certain time. And for me, I never thought I would go into this movie and feel so moved by it. So I had to look up the person who recommended it and thanked him, like, thank you for recommending this movie, because sometimes you just meet strangers on the internet and they just throw a good movie at you and you feel like you blessed me for life. So yeah, one of the best. I am not scared.
This definitely sounds like a movie I really would check out.
Yes. It would bring the child in you, because you're a big man child, Ken, like me. We're still children. You're the man child syndrome, like me.
I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people our age do got that big kid mentality. I'm not gonna lie. we do. We adults. We do got that big kid mentality.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
And I feel like there's nothing wrong with it. We feel like we keep that.
I wish I would keep it to like my 50s or 60s. I don't want to be like an old, sad person. Thank you very much.
I agree. I agree.
Who needs that?
So my number 35. We got this movie that was made by Disney. It's a live action movie. And it got Denzel Washington. It got Will Patton. We got young Wood Harrison, Ryan Hoss. And this movie was really dope. This is based on a true story, and it's a football movie.
Remember the Titans.
Yes, there they go. There you go. Remember the Titans.
This is a movie that moves me so much.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
And it had a young Ryan Gosling too.
Right. Oh yeah. Right.
He was so goofy there.
Oh right. Gosling was in this. Also, Donald Faison was in this.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot. A young Haley. Pataline was in this. Like, there's a lot of
great kids who grew up to be like important actors. But it's amazing, moving movie.
It really is.
Denzel, of course, it's just.
This is one of my favorite movies, and I really love this movie. And
me too.
This definitely, like you mentioned, it does move me as well. Really emotional movie. Yeah, and remember the Titans. Remember the Titans. Yeah. There you go. So what is your number 34?
Okay, it's this feminist movie it's a very realist feminist movie that I saw as part of a movie workshop that I was in the beginning of my film criticism days. It's called 4 months, 3 weeks, and 2 days. And it's about a very critical topic. It's about abortion in Romania. So when you watch it, they put you inside. I think it's a long shot movie. Like, there is one shot movie, there's no cutting. I don't think they cut at all, or maybe they cut like at once or twice, but it's a great movie directed by Kristin Minju, and it stars all these Romanian actors, and it's such an intense movie to watch if you're a woman, and it takes you on a very, very scary, dark trip. It's not for the faint of heart, I tell you, because there is a scene that shocked me totally. But I think it's an important movie. Like the movie instructor that gave us the workshop, he was like, "You have to watch this movie. It's important. It's important in terms of storytelling, in terms of watching something different, watching something that just even provokes you in a way." So yeah, it was one of those movies that I felt like, wow, I've never seen something like this before. And I always love it when this happens. Like when you see something that you feel like, what? How come they made this movie? I haven't seen something. And I'm sure you feel the same, Ken. Since we're cinephiles and we've watched a lot of movies, you rarely get this feeling. Like even if you watch a movie that you're like, okay, this reminds me of so and so and so. Well, I've seen this before, but I like it. But when you see a movie that you feel like, what? You guys, it takes you by surprise.
Yeah, I definitely do have movies like that take me by surprise. And the title of the movie sounds really familiar. The title,
I'm sure,
really familiar.
4 months, 3 weeks, 2 days.
It does really familiar. I never seen this, but like I said, now that you mentioned it, I definitely might have to see this. I am familiar with this movie. I am familiar with it, but I just never seen it. So I'm gonna check this out. So my number 34. We're gonna continue the Disney train. And this is, of course, another Disney classic that came out in 1992. Last episode, I had The Lion King on my list last episode. This episode, I got my second favorite Disney movie, and they also did have a reboot already. We got Aladdin on my list for number 34.
I knew you would love it. Yes.
Yeah, Aladdin.
Okay, the reboot or the original? The 1992, right?
Oh, 1992.
Yes.
1992. I mean, of course, I did like the reboot, but of course, the original. There's something about the original, the classic.
Our childhood wrapped up.
For real, and of course, shout out to Robin Williams as the genie. Legend.
No, he's a legend. He's such a legend. He's such a big part of our childhoods and our growing up, and I will forever be grateful for him because you feel like he kind of shaped you. He kind of like inspired you. I could feel him being a very kind presence. Like you have a friend in me. Definitely. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, like I mentioned last episode, I did have Robert Williams on my last episode with Miss Doubtfire. Remember, I met him. I bumped into him one time. Just randomly walking randomly on 59th Street, and just saying hi to everybody. It was so nice, So yeah, so we got Aladdin as my number 34. So what's your 33?
Oh God. My 33 is this French movie. It's a great. Oh my God, you have to watch it, Ken, because it's such a. The French, they always take up the emotions and all the weird sex scenes and all the weird, intense, emotional stuff. This movie is directed by this director called Jacques Audiard. It's called Rust and Bone. Okay, Rust and Bone. It stars one of my most favorite female actors that ever lived, Marion Cotillard. Okay, she's one of the most beautiful faces, and she's one of the most wonderful actresses out there, and she's so subtle. Also, it has Pascal Grégory, Melville Poupeau, and oh my goodness, she's just so amazing. Like, she's just ethereal. It's a great movie because it has all these intricate stories that seem parallel, but then they meet at one point, and you feel like, oh wow, how did this even happen? And they have an amazing scene by the beach. And you know me, I'm a big beach girl. So whenever there is a great beach scene in a movie, I'm all for it. So unforgettable because it's also a little bit bizarre, but it's still good. So I definitely recommend it for everyone. It will really, really get you working and make you feel. It's a beautiful movie. And Jacques Audiard is a great director. He made this movie, Un Prophète, wonderful, or Un Prophète. Hopefully I'm getting it right. But he's a great director. Like when you see Un Prophète or a prophet, basically, it's a movie, a very gritty movie about a guy in the prison and what he faces. And you would never imagine that he would make Rust and Bone with this sensitivity. It's a different contrast, and I love it when a director can do both.
Yeah, that is dope. So my 33 is Jaylan. The last episode, you asked me about why I didn't have much more of this movie, much more of this actor, Eddie Murphy. Because the last episode, I had him for the Golden Child last episode. But this time I got more Eddie Murphy. Just for you, I got more Eddie Murphy, and plus two of the Eddie Murphy movies that I got on the list. It is also my favorite Eddie Murphy movie. And recently I decided to rewatch this movie called Beverly Hills Cop. And
yeah,
and I had to say this was a really dope movie, really funny. I had to refresh my memory on it. I really loved it. It's really funny. He did his thing on this movie. Of course, I did also watch 2 and 3. And even though 2 was cool, 3 was really bad. Was not my favorite at all. Was not my favorite. But
3,
yeah,
terrible.
yeah, 3 is really bad. But number 1 definitely a classic. And yeah, I love Beverly Hills Cop. Also, y'all coming out with a part 4 on Netflix. I don't know when, but they are working on it now. Everybody from the cast is coming back. And yeah, Beverly Hills Cop 4 coming real soon. Fun fact, they also have a TV show of Beverly Hills Cop in 2012. I just found out this recently.
And that's the weirdest thing, because why would they have like a Beverly Hills Cop TV series? It doesn't make sense to me.
Same thing I'm wondering.
Yeah, part 4, okay. I might get part 4. They want to just milk the success of the first 2, because I love part 2. I tell you. So for me, but the third one should be omitted out of memory. But part 4, okay, I get it. But the TV series.
yeah. So here's the thing about the TV series. So I found out this recently online on YouTube, and it said that it had a TV series of Beverly Hills Cop. It was supposed to be Eddie Murphy and Brandon T. Jackson, this not young actor, but the actor called Brandon T. Jackson supposed to be on it, and it was supposed to be picked up by CBS.
Okay.
This would be picked up by CBS for, I believe, like 10 episodes. Woo. But it didn't work out. This had a pilot, and then they scrapped the whole idea. So it never really came to reality. And to be honest, I think that was best, because a TV show would not make sense. Just like they have a TV show for Rush Hour, and they have a TV show for Training Day, and both of them didn't make sense. Even I enjoyed Rush Hour TV show. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't great. It wasn't great. So I think Beverly Hills Cop would have been the same fate. I don't know why CBS tried to pick up these shows. The movie turned to TV shows. I don't get it.
But wait, the Rush Hour. Yes.
Yeah, the Rush Hour 2. Yeah, Rush Hour.
Okay, so the Rush Hour TV series also had Jackie Chan?
No. They did not have Jackie Chan or Chris Tucker. They had two random dudes, 2 random guys.
Ew! What? No.
Yeah, they had two random guys.
Do you like it? What? You like it?
Yeah. I mean, it was. No, I enjoyed it.
I reject it.
The thing with him, I enjoyed it because of the storyline and stuff. I didn't enjoy it because of the characters. I enjoyed it because of the storyline.
I know what you mean.
But yeah.
Rush Hour is Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. Yeah. Like these dudes, they're my imaginary friends.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that. I agree with you. I would, if they were to do a TV show, I would watch it 100%. But I even think I'm curious, and the guy tried too hard to be Jackie Chan. The guy tried too hard to be Chris Tucker. It was just weird. It was weird. It was weird.
This is what I tell them, you guys. No. Ken, you're such a fanboy. You remind me of myself when I loved Titanic, and I would watch every trashy TV show that they called Titanic 2 or Titanic Sinks or crap. It would be a bunch of boring people. So I get you so much.
The thing about me when it comes to show, I'm just a curious person. If I'm a fan of the original, I'm gonna watch the spinoff and everything. Even though if it's bad, I would still watch it because I'm a fan of the original. And even if it's bad, I always be curious to see how it ends. That's just me. That's just me. It's weird. That is me. It's just weird.
I know what you mean. This was me with Titanic, seriously. Like, I think they made this crazy short movie called Jackie's Back. And then my dad sent it to me. It's like, what? Did DiCaprio lose his mind? He really made this one. And I'm like, Dad, this is a fan-made short movie. He's like, has he lost his mind? And they're using clips from DiCaprio's other movies. I love my dad so much. It's crazy. When they see them falling for this.
That's funny. I ain't gonna lie. That's funny. I mean, and speaking of Titanic was an interesting movie. It was an interesting movie.
Very. For me, like, as a kid, no, it was crazy. Like, as a kid, I was obsessed. Now I look at it and I cringe at parts. But when I was a kid...
Me too. Yeah, me too.
Like, no, thank you. But as kids, imagine being the kid in this era. It was massive.
Yeah. So what's your number 32?
Okay, it's this very... Okay, Ken, I really gotta recommend this for you because it's a very sweet, romantic French movie. It's called One Fine Morning. One of my favorite directors, her name is Mia Hansen-Løve, stars one of the most beautiful faces on screen, Léa Seydoux, who will be in Dune 2, by the way, playing, I think, an assassin or something. And Melville Poupeau, who is the star of one of my favorite movies called The Summer's Tale, a great French movie. But he was in this Summer's Tale. He was very young and handsome. Now he's a big guy, an older guy. But still, this movie is just so soft and just filled with emotions and calm. Like, it would make you fall asleep because you would just watch it and feel like, wow, these people are just so peaceful and happy and just having sex, and like just kissing and being nice to each other. So I'll just sleep. Yes, there is a lot of intense, of course, emotional things. And there is also a lot of issues about the elderly. And in recent French movies, you can always see these scenes and these themes about elderly, taking care of, the elderly and stuff like that. I totally connect with that because I've seen things with my grandmother and grandfather and stuff. So I just recommend it because it's shot. She makes the most beautiful movies. Like, you see France and feel like, I want to live there. Take me. And I think the main the main character is an interpreter and a translator. So I connected to her immediately. Like, hello, I'm a translator too. Hey girl, nice to meet you. So yeah.
No, that though. I think this movie does sound familiar too. When you said One Fine Morning?
It's yes, One Fine Morning. It's 2022 because it was in Cannes Film Festival. So maybe, and it was on Mubi recently. So you might have watched it on Mubi if you're.
It definitely sounds familiar. I definitely gotta watch. Gotta watch this because this is the way you explain this movie make me really want to watch it. So I definitely gotta check this out. Good job. Good choice.
It's for the soft of heart like us.
Yeah, that's a good choice, Miss Jaylan. So my number 32. So I got this comedy that was made by Tina Fey. This came out in 2004. This is really funny.
Mean Girls.
There you go. It's Mean Girl. There you go. They got Lindsay Lohan. They got Rachel McAdams, Lacey Chabert, and Amanda Seyfried. And this is a really funny movie.
I quote this movie on a daily basis. Like, this is the most quotable movie ever.
Yeah, this movie is really funny. I'm not gonna lie. This movie was really it's hilarious actually. And they all did a good job in this movie. I can watch this movie anytime. This is what's come on right now. I watch it. That's how funny the movie is.
Me too. And tell me, okay, did you get scared by the Regina George types in high school? Because every high school had her, like had a replica of her. If you were even in middle school, even in like kiddie school, we here call it primary school. But I mean, like the Regina George women really like make me okay. Hello, because I'm more of
we definitely had some Regina George characters in my high school. Yes, we did. Yes,
definitely. They always ruled,
Yeah. If y'all listening, then I don't know what to tell y'all. but yeah, we did have some Regina George characters in the high school, but this movie was really good. Good job to all the ladies, and congrats to Lindsay Lohan because she just had a baby recently. So yeah, Mean Girls, and it did had a part 2.
Yay!
They had a part 2, which was
Yeah, I didn't watch it. Was it good?
No, it wasn't good. It wasn't good, but
I couldn't.
But I heard rumors that Lindsay Lohan and Tina Fey doing to make like a sequel with them, but their characters. I guess like a Mean Girl reunion type of, like, I guess they go to high school and their kids in high school. I can see that happening. That would be really interesting.
So what do you think about a reboot? Or I think it will be like more of an reimagining, like, and just like that, I think it will be along the line of the Sex and the City reboot, like see them in their 50s and stuff. Okay, yeah, good, sure, let's check it out.
Yeah, cause I heard Lindsay and them wanted to think about doing a reboot for them, for their characters, and I don't mind that, because all the original cast come back and they had their kids in school and they doing with the same thing. That would be a still storyline.
Maybe, yeah. I'm kind of curious, just like you said.
Yeah, like if they go with that route, then I would see a sequel with them. If they had their kids in high school and they parents, they go back to the school and their kids is Mean Girls as well. And while Regina George in the future, Regina George through battling with Lindsay character, that would be interesting. I'm not gonna lie, that would be interesting. Yeah. So and maybe she will be like completely changed, because all the mean girls in my school turned into like loving, doting mothers, and they look at me now like I'm the wild one. Like, I was a very good girl. I was a goody two shoes at school. So now they look at me like, wow, she's just so bad. She's out there and stuff. So I was like, yeah, and at school I was the quiet boy, very shy. But now I'm pretty sure everybody look at me now and see me doing a lot of things, and yeah.
Definitely, yeah. And you're like, you should be like the coolest one of them or something. They must be all married and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah. So that's my number 32, Mean Girls. So what's your number 31? Yes. What's your number 31?
It's this very erotic noir from the 80s. It's Body Double by Brian De Palma, starring Melanie Griffith and Deborah Shelton and Greg Henry and Craig Wesson. And it's such a dark, amazing thriller that I think you won't just leave your seat. Like, you will stay stapled to the screen throughout. It's so cool. It's a very cool, dark, interesting movie. Has great score. Has great suspense. Wonderfully shot. I just loved it.
That's really dope, man. That's really dope. A lot of these movies that you mentioned, I definitely gotta add it to my list. I definitely gotta check it out. You do pick them. You do pick some really, really dope movies. So definitely gotta add these to my list. It's definitely. So, oh gosh. so my number 31, I got this movie that was made in 1997. It is a romantic movie. A lot of people consider this one of a classic, in the urban world. But this is a really good movie. I got this movie called Love Jones. It got Lemers Tate. It got Leon Long in the movie. Yes, Love Jones. Yes, Love Jones.
I haven't seen Love Jones?
Yeah, Love Jones. Yes, Love Jones. It's a romantic movie, and this is really, really nice. Really, it's a beautiful movie, and yeah, this is a romantic movie. Everybody should definitely check it out. Yeah,
have to. I gotta, of course.
Yeah, you definitely gotta check it out. So, what's your number 30? We almost done. What's your number 30?
Look, my number 30 is this great movie that I can't believe the lead actor didn't get an Oscar nomination. It's The Doors, directed by Oliver Stone, starring Val Kilmer and Meg Ryan. Okay, and yes, the movie might have lagged on longer than usual. It might have had certain color schemes that I don't love by Oliver Stone, but Val Kilmer was insane in this movie. Like, if you guys nominate Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody and Austin Butler for Elvis, why didn't you nominate Val Kilmer for The Doors? Like, he played Jim Morrison like it was almost an obsession, like crazy. Even his eyes, mad. And I love Val Kilmer so much, and I think he's a very great actor. But he had a very short career, sadly, because like now he had throat cancer and stuff, and his career got stalled. But for me, this Yes.
I didn't know
You
Val Kilmer
haven't
had.
known? You have to see his
I,
documentary.
I didn't know. I never watched the documentary. I didn't know Val Kilmer had cancer. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Wow.
Yes, guy. Seriously, you should watch the documentary called Val. It was released 2021. This documentary tells you his story in a capsule, and it's amazing. It's very emotional. You just watch it and you feel like, oh my god, poor Val. But still, it's a great documentary. So yeah, just watch his journey. I can't believe like his career didn't feel that long, but he had really effective and very influential roles. So this was the top for me.
Yeah.
It was very dark too.
I definitely didn't know that, so I definitely gotta check this out. Val Kilmer was he was a good actor. I like Val Kilmer, and yeah, I definitely gotta check this.
He was Batman for a while, so yeah.
Hey, yeah, he was in Batman Forever. I shocked I didn't have this on my list, but he was Batman Forever. He definitely. I do got a Batman movie on my list, but it's just not Batman Forever. But yeah, I actually like that. That was actually one of my favorite Batman movies. Even though I'm not a fan of Batman, because clearly you can see who's on the wall.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
but yeah,
clearly the nemesis.
and also I love documentaries. So I love watching documentaries. So this would be definitely a good one to watch.
We should do a list of our favorite documentaries because I've seen a lot of them, and I want to trade documentaries with you sometime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we gonna do that in the future. We're gonna keep that in mind. We're gonna do that in the future. So my number 30. So this is a Spike Lee joint. Last episode I did have a Spike Lee joint with Crooklyn. This episode I got two Spike Lee joints this episode. I got two Spike Lee movies on this episode. One of them is a really good movie. One of them actually is one of your favorite actors in this movie.
Tell me.
Wesley Snipes is in this movie.
Oh. Wait, what is this movie? Tell me, because my heart is like jumping right now. What movie is this?
So before I name the movie, who was in this movie? We also got Ali Davis in the movie, Ruby Davis in the movie, Samuel Jackson in this movie, Harry Berry in this movie. This movie came out in 1991. This movie called Jungle Fever.
Jungle Fever. Hello.
Jungle Fever. Yep.
There's not a Wesley Snipes movie that I haven't seen at least twice. Some of them I saw once, but Wesley Snipes for me is like, he's just the Tom Cruise of my life. Like, he's just this savior guy. So yeah, I definitely watched Jungle Fever, and I totally agree. It's a great pick, but I haven't watched it in a while, so I'm gonna revisit it.
Yeah, this is an amazing movie. I watched this recently, and this movie hit way different when you're an adult than it was when you're younger, because you understand it way more.
I gotta watch.
The message of the movie, you understand it way more. And yeah, this is an amazing movie. Also, I got a shout out to Stevie Wonder. I got a shout out to the legend Stevie Wonder, because the soundtrack of this movie is amazing, made by him and only him. So yeah, that's in the soundtrack. Each song played a big part in this movie. Stevie Wonder play a big part in this movie, and yeah.
I learned to love Stevie Wonder when I wasn't even learning the words yet, because my mom is a big fan. So she would play his song throughout the house, and we'd all just listen. So I grew up loving him. You know that feeling when your parents just listen to singers and you grow up loving them just because they did. Yeah. They listened, and they were constant voices throughout your childhood and teenage years. So, oh my God, damn it! I gotta rewatch Jungle Fever, but the West is just,
No, I agree. Not only Michael Jackson, but Stevie Wonder was one of the biggest artists, one of my favorite artists of all time. I could listen to Stevie Wonder a whole lot. My parents played him a lot. And yeah, and also he a fellow Taurus. So you're a Taurus.
a Taurus. Okay.
Yes, I'm a Taurus.
My God.
Yes, I'm a Taurus.
So you push through life, huh?
Yeah, hope that's a good.
Life.
Yeah, hope that's a good thing. But yeah.
Yes, you're hot-headed and you're just emotional, very passionate and stuff, and you just go through life like this. I totally get you, Taurus guys. Yes.
Okay, so I guess because we all hot-headed, but we got a lot of good traits as well. But yeah. Stevie Wonder's amazing. This movie is amazing. Jungle Fever, and watch it as an adult, because it hit way different as an adult. But Jaylan, before you get to your 29, Yeah, before you get to your number 29, do you feel Stevie Wonder deserved a biopic about her life?
Okay, I'm getting tired of biopics because I don't feel there is originality. If you can get someone to do something creative and make it more about the music than the boring narrative, then I'm in. It's the concept of biopics that is killing me, because what they did to Whitney Houston was a disgrace, in my opinion. What was that? It was a terrible biopic. The girl didn't resemble her, and I think they used Whitney's original voice. Like, it didn't feel like this was something where money and talent and art was invested in. And Whitney deserved more, because Whitney is like, she's just there. Like, Whitney was one of those, she's like Edith Piaf, like one of those greatest singers who ever walked this earth. So she deserves something with that weight. So if they don't do this to Stevie, get your hands off him, guys. We don't need you to screw it up.
I agree. And you talk about I Just Want to Dance with Somebody. You talk about that biopic?
Yeah.
Whitney? I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it, but I heard mixed reviews about it though.
Good.
About that one. Yeah. But I agree. I want to see I do want to see a biopic.
Like, I'd watch Bodyguard and feel better.
Yeah. Because it felt like her life, but it really wasn't the Bodyguard. It felt like it was a biopic, but it really wasn't a biopic. But yeah. But in terms of Stevie,
no.
But in terms of Stevie, I do want to see a Stevie biopic though. I feel like he deserved one. But I agree with you. The right person gotta play him. They make sure they focus on his music, mainly his music, because he made a lot of music and he helped a lot of artists. If they showcase that would be amazing. Exactly. So I agree with you on that. And now focus on the drama.
And in the hands of a great,
yeah.
Yes, and in the hands of a great director, like a director who really has a print, so that this movie breaks records and we all watch it and it gets nominated and stuff.
I got a perfect. Spike Lee should do it.
Please, Spike Lee, if you ever listen to us, please, we're begging you. We're your biggest fans. Please.
Yes, Spike Lee definitely should do it, because Spike Lee should.
Spike Lee's a genius.
Yes, he is a genius. Yeah, even though Spike Lee is getting up there in age, but he definitely a legend as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah. So we're on 29. Who you got for your number 29?
Okay, this is a great Bonnie and Clyde-like movie, but it's called Quinn and Slim. Director Melina Matsoukas, Daniel Kaluuya, who is amazing, and Jodie Turner-Smith, who is a very beautiful woman. And this movie, I don't know, like, I got so emotional at the end, and I didn't expect that. There was this scene where he's just like, I think she asked him, like, he asked her, will you be my legacy? Because there was a scene when they would just open up to each other, and he says something very romantic that I think no guy says anymore. He's like, I want a woman to be my legacy. And I'm like, oh, this gives me goosebumps. Please stop. So at the end, he's like, will you be my legacy? And she's like, I already am. Oof, God, this hits me like, no, you guys are killing me. It's so beautiful and romantic, and also filled with injustice and pain, and this kind of hurts, but you gotta watch it. So I know this movie it kind of like touched me so much, and I kept thinking about it days and days after watching it.
No, this is a really good movie. I've seen this movie before.
Yeah,
this is a really good movie. I gotta watch it again, because I've only seen this movie once. But I definitely know what part you're doing. I definitely know what part you're talking about. About would you be my legacy? I definitely see that part. Yeah, that's a really dope line.
Yes.
And I definitely gotta see this movie again.
Very dope line.
And by the way,
I have to.
I guess. And by the way, I guess a few us guys will say that. I know I probably will. But this is a good movie, and this is a good movie, and yeah, this is a good movie, and I definitely gotta check this movie again. I gotta check out this movie again. So my number 29. Yeah, my number 29. We mentioned Batman earlier. This one Batman movie was a really, really good movie. Everybody killed it. I feel like this person played Batman really good. It's probably one of my favorite Batman roles that he did. And also, we got a shout out to this one actor that he did an amazing job. But he is an award-winning actor too. Mr. Heath Ledger. You know, I got The Dark Knight as my
Oh,
29. I got The Dark Knight as my 29.
definitely.
2018.
Oh,
And
Heath
Christian Bell.
Ledger.
Yeah, Christian Bell was a really good Batman. I actually could say he was, even though Batman was not my favorite, is not my favorite character. Christian Bell played
Shout out
Batman
to Superman.
really. Yes. Christian Bell played Batman. Christian Bell played Batman really good. I'm not gonna lie. Christian Bell played Batman really good. I enjoy him as Batman. Heath Ledger performance though as
Yes.
the Joker. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. It
Poor
was
thing. Yeah, it was brilliant.
it was amazing. I'm like, yeah. And
Unmatched.
it
Yeah.
really was something, yeah. And he deserved that Oscar. You know, it's sad about how his life
Yeah.
ended. It's sad about how his life ended though, but he was an amazing actor and he killed this role
Yes.
for real. And yes, and
Agree.
other, you know, and yeah, this is just amazing. And what he done to get to do this role is just, you know, yeah. You know, The Dark Knight.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Rest in peace to Heath Ledger. Legend.
Very, very, very. And he's such an amazing. I think he kind of like let art consume him, but he was just brilliant at it. So yeah, kudos to him. Shout out to him and whatever he is. Yes.
Yeah. So what? So what's your number 28?
Okay, now this is again back to my favorite territory where it's man versus nature versus animal, dances with wolves. You know me, this is me.
Yeah.
So it's like Kevin Costner, Mary McDonald, Graham Greene, and Rodney A. Grant. And for me, the idea of connecting with an animal, the soundtrack by John Barry, the idea of being alone in the wilderness and just letting nature get you and just show you what it can do. For me, this movie is, I don't know, like movies like this are very romantic to me. The idea that there is no romantic partners or there is, but they're in the wilderness and it's all the wild feelings flowing. There is no modernity. There is no playing games. We're just out there. So I don't know. And one of my uncles, he made me love this movie because he was obsessed with this movie when he was in his 20s, and he went to see it in the movie theater, I think about 12 times, and he bought the VHS tape. Yes, he was obsessed with it, and he gave it to me, and he's like, "You should watch this movie." And we watched it at my grandmother's house, which sadly doesn't exist anymore now. So it has a very precious place in my heart and very precious memories too.
Yeah, you know, this is definitely a classic. I did see this movie before when I was younger. I didn't see this movie as an adult. I might have to watch it now as an adult, but I definitely did see Dancing with Wolves before.
Yeah, just take your time.
Yeah, and I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it as an adult. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've seen this movie. So my number 28.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah. So my number 28. This is pretty much my most recent movie that I have on my list. And since this movie came out, I've seen the movie probably 7 times already. Cause this is a really, really good movie. And you know, growing up, you know, I used to play him on TV, but this movie is just amazing, and they did a really good job.
Yes.
With the movie. You know, when they came up with the original, it wasn't as great, but they made up for it. I got the Super Mario Brothers movie as my 28. So Super Mario Brothers movie.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait a minute. What is it called?
Super Mario Brothers. The movie that came out recently. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So
my mom plays Mario, so I know everything about Mario because of my mom would die. If my mom saw this, she'd be really jealous of you, by the way. She wants one of these. Can you believe it? She's obsessed with Mario. My mom is a big child too.
This movie. So when I see this, I ain't gonna lie. So when I see the trailer for this movie, I have really mixed feelings about it. Of course, because of Chris Pratt.
Okay.
I had a big feeling about Chris Pratt and stuff like that, and then seeing Jack
I don't
Black
like
and
him.
everybody
Yeah.
else, you know. Yeah, but then I didn't watch
Jack Black.
Yeah, Jack Black was in there. So who got it? We got Chris Pratt, Jack Black, Kiki, in this movie.
Yeah.
And Seth Rogen's in this movie, and it's really funny. It was really funny, I didn't see this in the movies. So, but when I seen this, it was really good. I wish I did see this in the movies. And this movie did really good. It hit the a billion, 1 billion at the box office.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know, and
Okay, so
and
I want to ask you,
yeah,
did you play Mario when you were little?
yes, I did.
Was this? Yeah, this is why you loved it, right? Because my mom played, like
Yeah.
they bought us this PlayStation, and instead of us playing, my mom got obsessed with it. And she would play Mario every day and forget about cooking and stuff. So this is why we became like into the Mario culture, because of her intense love. So I kind of like wanted to ask. I know you must have played it when you were younger. This is why it
I
stuck with you. Yeah, definitely.
I
It's
did.
such
I did.
an iconic game.
I did. I know my father. First, he brought Sega, but Mario didn't have wasn't on Sega. But then he
Yeah.
brought me an N64, and that way we
Yeah.
had Mario. Then we had Mario for N64, and ever since then I've been playing Mario.
Yes.
Ever since then, N64, GameCube, Switch. Then I got a Game Boy. So
Yes.
I
Yeah.
grew up on Mario, and you know, I've been a fan of him ever since. And you know, Super Mario Brothers movie is
Yes,
really
yes.
good. If you haven't watched it, it's on Peacock right now. So definitely watch Super Mario Brothers movie. And it's really good. And
Definitely. I
yeah,
need a
and
good
tell,
laugh. Yeah.
and tell your mother to watch it too if she haven't. Tell your mother to watch it as well. I know she's gonna enjoy it. I know she's gonna enjoy it.
So
Yes. So Super Mario Brothers. Super Mario Brothers as my number 28. So what's your number 27?
okay. Okay, and this is something that I really think you should watch. It's a Lebanese movie called West Beirut, okay? 1998, directed by Ziad Doueri, starring Rami Doueri, his brother, and Mohammed Shamas and Rola Al Amin. And it's a beautiful war movie. Why? Because you see it from the eyes of teenagers who in the beginning are just so happy, yay, war, we don't get to go to school, playing around the city. And then you see the weight and the reality of war falling on these wonderful, beautiful kids. So, and it's very also like it's very authentic. You see all the Lebanese terminology, yes, translated perfectly, of course, but still it just has the taste of, because I know Lebanese, I have Lebanese roots, and I know they're very brutal and savage with their, like curses and stuff. And at the same time, just love to dance. They just love music, and they love having fun even when it's very dark. So I think it's a beautiful movie, and you just have to watch it because it's really different. I haven't seen an Arabic movie like that at all. So, and I think it would connect with everybody because it's made from the eyes of children, from the eyes of teens. So it's very fresh. Like you could feel the beauty of it. So I totally recommend it.
I definitely go check it out. What the movie called again?
West Beirut.
Right, that sounds familiar. That does sound familiar.
I'm
gonna check this out.
Yes.
So my number 27. This was also on my honorable mention last episode, but I decided to add it to my list because this is part of my favorite movie list. I got the Bad Boy franchise. Of course, I spoke a little bit about last episode. Will Smith, Martin Lawrence. The first one came out in 1995.
Yeah.
The second one came out in 2003, which is my favorite one. The second one.
Me too. I love Bad Boys 2 more.
Me too. The third one came out in 2020. And the fourth one originally supposed to come out later this year, but of course, due to the writer's strike, it got pushed back to June next year. And Mike Lowry, Marcus is the character. Mike Lowry is my favorite character. Will Smith character is my favorite character. Bad Boys, man. I like Bad Boys franchise. Just like Bad Boys and Rush Hour. These two is really dope cop duo movies.
Exactly, like cop comedies that are not getting made anymore, and you just laugh. And they have the great action, they have the great comedy, they have everything. Yeah.
Yeah. And
okay, so I gotta ask you, did you like Men in Black?
I did like Men in Black, yes.
Like, were you a fan?
I did watch Men in Black. I enjoyed it.
People?
I enjoyed this.
Because
I
felt like I don't know. Like for me, when I first watched it as a kid, I was just so happy. Like I think I liked it because also the song, like it's
Oh
like
yeah, the man
and
in
then
black.
it's just so cool. But
Yeah.
exactly. But now I think when I watch it, I don't think I'll enjoy it the same. What do you think?
Yeah,
I don't think I'll enjoy it that much right
I
now.
actually,
But back in the day, I really enjoyed.
no, I actually agree with you on that. Actually, like when I was younger, I really enjoyed it. But now, I mean, even though it's still good, I don't, and not like a movie that I can watch all the time. And not a movie I can watch all
That's
the
the
time.
thing. Same
Especially
here.
the first one, I especially go about the first one though. But the second one, not really. The third one, I enjoyed the third one. I never watched the fourth, and I don't think I plan on watching the fourth.
No,
With
no,
Chris,
no,
Chris
no.
with Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth. I heard it was terrible. I don't even wanna go there.
Ugh, no.
But the first one, Men in Black, will forever be my favorite though. The first one.
Yes, it was insane. And watching the giant cockroach become the villain, like it was a crazy idea. And Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith, you would have never thought of this combination.
Yeah,
So it is just
for
very
real,
refreshing
for
to
real.
watch. Yeah.
For real. I agree with that. It's a really dope competition. And shout out to Will Smith, always be killing it. Men in Black,
Yeah,
Bad
yeah.
Boys. Yeah. Will
He was
Smith.
doing it back then. Yeah.
For real. But yeah, Bad Boy 4. I'm looking forward to Bad Boy 4. I'm curious, like other fourth movies. I'm curious about it. So yeah, Bad Boy 4.
Yeah.
So what is your number 26? We are almost close to being done.
Who would have thought? Wow, what a journey. Now, seriously, what a journey. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So this movie is called Wings of Desire. It's by amazing German director, 1987, Wim Wenders, and it's shot very, very beautifully. It's from the point of view of angels who are like spying on humans. So can you believe it? Can you believe this unique concept, this unique premise, and the way he puts you inside the mood of the movie? You feel like you're immersed in sound and in senses and in amazing voiceovers and stuff. So it's a very, of course, kind of like melancholic movie for me. I feel sometimes sad when I watch it, but not sad as in, like depressed and I don't want to. No. It's a great movie for me that way. So yeah, another one of those unique movies. When you watch them, you feel like, wow, I can't believe you made this movie. So Wings of Desire.
Good choice. That's a good choice. I definitely got about that too. Alright, so my number 26. I got this movie that was made in 1985.
Okay.
This is a classic. This is a really good movie. I heard rumors that they're gonna make a reboot of this. I got mixed feelings about this, making a reboot of it, because this movie is so much of a classic. I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but the movie I am talking about is called The Breakfast Club.
What? They're gonna do a reboot of The Breakfast Club? No.
I heard rumors.
No.
Her rumors. I don't know how true that is, but I heard rumors that they was. I don't know how I feel about it, but I just know that the original is iconic. It's a really good movie. The characters in the movie is really dope. I love this movie.
Very.
Me
too.
Yeah, even though this was before I was born, but it still was an amazing movie. The Breakfast Club.
And Molly Ringwald was just beautiful.
Dude, I agree.
What is this girl? Hello.
I agree.
My goodness, there are people like you feel like there are beautiful people all over in Hollywood, but there are people whom you feel like they have this ethereal quality about them. Like you can feel it's that they have this alternative, character about them. You could feel the air changing. So she was one of those. She was just iconic.
She really was. I agree with that. I agree with you. And The Breakfast Club, a very classic movie. I love the movie. I kind of want to watch this movie now. I ain't gonna lie. That's how great this movie is. The Breakfast Club, 26. So what's your 25? So what is your 25, Miss Jaylan?
Yeah.
What's your 25?
Okay. All right. My 25 is kind of dark. Okay, it's a very dark movie, but it's shot in a way that makes me like it because of the way it's. And I like a lot of dark movies. I'm dark, what I can do. So this movie is shot in a way that makes it feel as if it's a staged movie, like you're watching from behind the curtains of a play, like being made. It's called Dogville, directed by a crazy director, Lars von Trier, okay, and starring Nicole Kidman. And Lauren Bacall was there, and James Caan, public movie, and it's very cruel, and there is no resolution, and the ending is just, like evil wins, like the worst of humanity comes out. But I still love it, because it was made in a very stripped down, bare way of filmmaking that I felt gave the actors a way to become more theatrical, to not have all the gadgets and the things that make it easier for them to hide. I love these kinds of movies, so yeah.
I definitely might have to check that out. It's a dark movie. They said Darkville, right?
Yeah, it's dark. Please watch it and then watch something fun, because I fear for you. Like I care about you. You're like a brother to me. So I need to protect Ken. I need like the Goofy movie or something, if you love it, because I love it so much.
I forget that. Yeah, I definitely will. I definitely will. All right, so my number 25. My number 25 is another classic. It's another classic that was made in 1986. It's another classic. I believe they had a show of this. I don't know. I might be wrong about that. I heard they had a show. I might be wrong on this, but I got the Ferris Bueller's Day Off as my number 25.
They had a show of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Really, I love it.
I heard a rumor. I think they did. I seen something like that before. But the movie. But I talk about the movie though. This was another classic. Matthew Broderick, which I seen something of him recently. I watched something of Matthew Broderick recently. I think it's called No Hard Feelings. I think he was in that movie. But yeah, this is another classic that's really good, and definitely enjoyed it. I wish I was him. I wish I was him. but
who wouldn't? We all wish we was him.
but I never skipped school, so yeah. But this movie is really good, and I enjoyed this movie. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Really, really dope.
Yes.
Classic movie. Really dope classic movie.
Very awesome choices. Yes, awesome choices, Kenny. Wow.
Thank you. So, what is your number 24?
Okay, so if you really need a movie that will make you so chill and so happy and feel good about the world, watch this movie. It's called After the Storm by Hirokazu Korida. Okay, Hirokazu Korida. And it's a beautiful, tranquil, laid down movie. Families, beautiful people, just regular people. Like you see someone who could be your aunt or your grandma, but they're in a different culture, in a different world, and parents, and a kid, and people just getting together, and there is a storm out there, and we're just eating. And these movies kind of remind me of the childhood and the beautiful old days with the bigger family who no longer exist. So when I watch it right now, I'm transformed back to the day when I was, like a happy grandchild, like a little girl just running around, and adults are everywhere providing food and warmth and happiness. So since this doesn't exist anymore, and I'm an adult now, so I watch these movies for kind of like recharging myself. Yeah, nobody cares for us anymore, man. Yeah. So we just gotta take care for ourselves. So you watch these movies, and at least it makes you feel like life can be a little bit better, a little bit warmer. So I totally recommend this one.
Okay, dope. I definitely want to check this movie out. Anything in Jaylan, check it out. I'm gonna check it out. She got really good choices. All right, so my number 24 is a classic. Also a part of my childhood. They have a movie of it. They also had a cartoon of this in my childhood as well. They are making another sequel to this movie with another reboot of this movie they made, I believe, in 2021. But they have a part 2 of that reboot movie next year. It got pushed back to next year. I didn't watch the reboot movie yet. I didn't get a chance to, because I definitely want to. But the original I'm talking about is the Ghostbusters Part 1 and 2. Part 1 came out in 1984. Yes, Part 2 came out in 1989. Of course they
Yeah, but
got Bill.
not the reboots.
Oh no. I talk about the original too. Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie,
Best.
and Harold Ramis, and of course Rick Moranis. Rick
Yes.
Moranis. Yes, I love these movies, man. This is my childhood. I could
Me
watch this
too.
movie anytime. I enjoy Ghostbusters, and the theme song, of course, the iconic theme song, is amazing as well.
Me too.
Yeah,
I just love it.
Me
You
too.
can dance
I
to
love
it
it too.
anytime.
Yeah, me too. I'm not gonna lie. I did not like the third movie they came out with the girls Ghostbusters. I wanted to like it, but I just could not get into it. I just couldn't get into it at all.
I don't think they have, like, you guys take a concept or a franchise like that and you want to
Yeah.
make it remodernize it. I'm totally cool with it, but give it something, like give it an air. What made these movies iconic back in the day is the way that people were original, they were cool,
exactly,
they were
exactly.
creative, they were artsy. Now you're just plain boring and lazy and you're just
Yeah.
doing trash, and you think that when you fill it with, like, the Charlie's Angels remake, like, why you guys did you make it? I love the Drew Barrymore, Karen Diaz one. It was just so cool, and Lucy Liu, of course. It was so cool and so hot. And the newer one was trash. Like, why would you make it? It's boring.
Oh yeah,
it's
right.
pointless. Actresses
I
didn't
forgot-
really have chemistry.
I forgot they had a newer one. I forgot about that. I forgot about that one. Actually, I forgot about that one. Wow.
Lucky, it was shitty. You have to forget about it. Yeah,
there
because it
you go.
sucks.
There you go. And yeah,
Totally. Like,
I
why
didn't
make
I
a
didn't-
reboot of Ghostbusters? It's so iconic.
I didn't like how when they did with the woman version. I wanted a third one directly from the original. I wanted that one. I wanted, but then they made another reboot of Ghostbusters called Ghostbusters Afterlife. I didn't watch that one, but I heard that it's more of a direct reboot from the original. So that's why I kind of wanted to see it, because it's more directly to the original of the original. Yeah, I heard it. I heard it more directly to the original of the original. But of course, nothing can beat Ghostbusters 1 and 2 in the 80s, and yeah.
No, sorry.
Yeah, those are classics. Those are classics. So, what's your number 23?
Okay, it's a very crazy and creepy movie. Okay, Yorgos Lanthimos is now one of those Greek directors whom when you watch him, he has all these great Hollywood names, okay, backing him up. But back in the day, he used to make these movies with only Greek unknown actors, okay? And this movie, Dogtooth, made, I think it was like his first major picture, like in 2009. And it's a crazy, creepy, weird movie about parenting and about parents and about being a parent. And I don't know, it like freaked me out, but I loved it nonetheless. So yeah, it's insane, and it goes insane like quickly. Like you don't know, like, okay, what's going on, guys? Okay, stop, no, and then they start going crazier. So for that energy to be in a movie and yet you like it and you feel like, wow, you guys are chill. So yeah.
That's really dope. Because I gotta check this out too.
Yes.
So my number 23. I got this movie that's made from an artist that was made in the 1984. That was made in 1984, and this movie was pretty interesting. I could watch it as a kid.
Hey.
Up to one day I snuck and watched it late at night. I thought I'd watch this movie, and this movie is a classic movie. And this artist is a big deal. The artist is a big deal. I got Purple Rain by Prince.
Purple Rain.
Purple
I
Rain.
can you believe I didn't watch it yet? Wow.
You never watched Purple Rain?
On my watch list.
Purple Rain was made by.
Never. Can you believe it?
Wow. Yeah, so Purple Rain was made by Prince.
Prince.
Yeah, Prince. Yeah, the artist Prince. It had Morris Day in it. It had the Revolution in it, and it's a really, really good movie. It's a really good movie. Like, really good movie.
And
Yeah, it's a rock musical, and it's really dope. I know you definitely would enjoy this movie.
definitely, I think it's artsy.
It's like Prince like, but it's really not Prince like. You would have thought it was a biopic, but it's not a biopic at all. It's a biopic about his character, but it's not really about him. Yeah, but it's really good. It's really good. And also, he have an album.
Even better.
He have an album of it too. The soundtrack is amazing.
I know the album.
Of
course, which is why.
Yeah, this is like.
Yeah, I listened to the songs of the album, but never.
Yeah. Well, you gotta watch the movie. Now you gotta watch the movie to match the song. Cause when you watch the movie, the songs make more sense. Songs make more sense. And also, this was
all right. Okay.
Yeah, so you actually check out Purple Rain. Amazing movie. It's a classic. It's a classic. So, what's your number 22? We're almost done.
Oh, almost done. Who would have thought? Wow, what a ride. Okay, so number 22 is Nosferatu by Fritz Lang. I love both versions of Nosferatu, but this one, it's just silent and it's just beautiful and gothic and scary and also romantic in my opinion. So I don't know, like I love this idea of movies that just take you into another era, another century, another time when people were just completely different from you, and it would still move you, it would still make you feel things. So yeah, and it's also so iconic. Like there's no more iconic. You always remember the shape of Nosferatu the vampire, like he's there cemented into our psyches. So yeah, one of my favorites ever.
This movie sounds really good. This is something that I would definitely check out.
It creeps on you.
I can tell, and that's really dope. I gotta really check this out. So my number 22. Last time we did this episode, Roger Rabbit was number 1 last episode. And the type of movie Roger Rabbit was a cartoon and a live action movie. So this movie is another one of those movies. It's a cartoon and a live action, and this was made in 1996. This is definitely a classic. Part 2, wasn't my favorite, but part 1 is iconic. I got Space Jam with Michael Jordan, Bugs Bunny.
I love it.
The Looney Tunes.
Are you serious?
And the Looney Tunes, yes. And the Looney Tunes, yes.
Of course, part 2 is trash. The first one, the first one, and even can you remember everybody get up? It's time to space now.
Yeah.
We got it. Oh my! I would dance to this all day, and come to the Space Jam. This was the most iconic times of our life. Of course, we have these movies like our favorites. And I remember when our dad got us the VH tape too, like we watched it like on repeat. Like it would end, and then my sister and I like we'd be okay, we're gonna watch it again because it was just so cool. And Michael Jordan was the deal. It was the GOAT back then. Like everybody was rooting for him.
You know what crazy? We had a VHS as well, and we watched it until the tape broke. That's how much we love this movie. Me and my family.
So much you love the movie, yeah.
And I was a big Bud Bunny fan as well. And I was a big Michael Jordan fan. So this movie meant
Looney Tunes so much.
A lot. This movie meant a lot to me as a kid, and I love this movie. I love Looney Tunes. So
me too. I love them so much.
Yeah, Space Jam is my number 22. Here, fun fact: there was supposed to have an original sequel to Space Jam with Michael Jordan in it. A Space Jam with Michael Jordan. But it never happened. He didn't want to do a sequel. Also, they wanted to do more sports people in Space Jam, like Tiger Woods and other sports greats to be a part of Space Jam with the Looney Tunes. But those ideas never went through. But and then of course,
why? I tell you.
I can't remember. I think because
I have a theory.
I think it's the script.
It's so hard to write.
I think it's the script. Yeah, and it's expensive too.
It has to be someone who's it's expensive, and they have to be very aware of the sport The character and the cartoons, and this is a combination that I don't think a lot of people can do.
That's really true. And I'm not gonna lie, when part 2 came out with LeBron James, I was a little excited about it. And then when I watched it, it's just like I realized that this wasn't for our generation. This was for the new
lazy.
Generation. Yeah, for the new generation. It wasn't for our
maybe
generation.
For the new guys, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't for us. It wasn't for us. So that's why we will forever.
Good, yeah. Maybe good for the younger ones.
Yeah, the younger. So that's why we will forever cherish Space Jam from 1986.
Yeah, our Space Jam.
Our Space Jam. So what's your number 21? What's your number 21?
Dun 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 dun. Okay, so I was recently on this Ryan Gosling watch list. Okay, watching all of his older movies, and I realized that I had watched The Place Beyond the Pines way back and didn't appreciate it back then. Probably when it first came out, 2012. And then when I rewatched it now, even with the knowledge that he fell in love with Eva Mendes during shooting it, now it gave it even and it's amazing. When you see them in the movie, you could totally tell these were people in love. Sorry, this is not acting. The way she's crying so hard, you could feel this woman really, really has intense feelings for this man. And she's envisioning already a family. Like, you could see her envisioning her family with him. So watching it, and it's also a very cool movie, very great acting from Ryan Gosling, great direction by Derek Saint-France. So a very beautiful, just weighty movie, also a very cool movie for the times, because like I said, they don't make cool movies anymore. You don't have this cool guy or cool girl anymore, like Michelle Pfeiffer in Batman, for example. So when you watch a movie like that, appreciate it even more, because they have it harder now.
And what the movie called again?
Place Beyond the Pines, yes.
Like Place Beyond the Pines. I didn't know. I like Eva Mendes. And yeah, I like her. Yeah, always was a fan of her and stuff
wonderful.
Like that. She is wonderful. And yeah, I gotta check this movie out too. You know, because
you have to, Ken. She's so hot. Are you serious?
She is. I ain't gonna lie. I do gotta question her. Sorry. Who Ryan Gosling is married to her, right? Ryan Gosling, right? Married to her, right? She made Ryan Gosling, right? Sorry, Ryan.
Yeah, when they met in this movie, they fell in love.
They met in this movie. Oh wow, that's dope. Oh, that's dope. Wow.
Yes, and they fell in love, and it was amazing. When you watch it, just watch it and watch their scenes. You would know. You would feel it.
I gotta check this out. And sorry, Ryan Gosling, I gotta question your wife. I gotta question your wife. So my number two. My number 20. My number 21. This is another Spike Lee joint. This is a classic. Spike Lee had many amazing roles, but it's nothing like this movie right here. Like another Spike Lee movie that I love. I Gotta Do the Right Thing as my 21. And this is a really
I was gonna say it. Of course.
Do the Right Thing. Yeah, Do the Right Thing. 1989. Spike Lee. Abby Davis.
Dope.
Yes. Samuel Jackson again. Samuel Jackson and Martin Lawrence in here.
It's dope, and it's very.
Yes.
It has to be like Samuel L. Jackson is like the darling of all the auteurs. Like all the great directors are after him because he's so iconic and he can portray a lot of things. They have to. He's a chameleon. But seriously, this movie is just so hard, but it's made in a very cool way. Like it tackles really scary topics and just intense topics, but in a very cool, kind of chill, kind of funny way too. So kudos to Spike. Anytime. He's a genius.
Yeah, it's a comedy drama. And Spike Lee was a genius for this movie. A lot of amazing actors in this movie. And yeah, this movie is iconic as well. Spike Lee did this thing in this movie. Do the Right Thing. So, Miss Jaylan, before you go, do you have any honorable mention? It could be 1, 2, or 3. Do you have any honorable mentions?
Okay, I'm sure I have this amazing German film. It's called System Crasher, and it's directed by Nora Finkscheit, and it's an amazing portrait of a wild child. Definitely everybody should check it out. It's in 2019, released in 2019. And also, I have this very stylistic French film, Elevator to the Gallows. And Miles Davis, man. Miles Davis played the soundtrack. Like, can you believe you're watching a movie with Miles Davis? And you are like, oh, I want to be John Moreau walking through Paris while Miles Davis is playing after me. I want to be this person. Like, I want to be in this realm, in this universe. So it's a very, very stylized movie. I definitely recommend these two to everybody. What about you?
Dope. Alright, so my first one, I got this romantic movie. It's a very sad movie. I got A Walk to Remember. Mandy Moore.
The song.
Yeah.
The song.
Yeah, this is a beautiful movie, man. And yeah, this is a beautiful movie. This movie, every time I watch this movie, it gets me sad every time.
Very.
This is like a love story, man. This is a love story movie right here. And yeah, A Walk to Remember. And my second movie is an Eddie Murphy movie. It got two parts of the movie. I got 48 Hours and another 48 Hours. This is a really good movie. I think this is another cop buddy movie, I believe.
Yes.
Eddie, this is another funny movie. This is really dope. I know it's Eddie Murphy. I think it's Nick something. Nick something, his name. But this is a really dope movie as well, and I like this movie. And these are my two I recommend to y'all to check out.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
Awesome.
I feel like we have a good time doing this, Miss Jaylan. I feel like we might need a part 3. I feel like we might need a part 3 of this.
We have to.
We might need a part 3 of this. And stuff like
Leo, sorry, my cat Leo is going crazy.
That's cute.
Yes. I'm trying to be firm with him, but he's just so spoiled. Everybody spoils him rotten.
But Miss Jaylan, thank you for coming on the show again. As always, it's always fun to have you on the show. And
thank you. We have to make part 3.
We have to
have to make a documentary episode.
Every gotta make a documentary. I think I might have you as my guest co-host when we do these top 20 episodes, because it's fun doing these with you. So we'll talk about that.
Very much.
Yes, but Miss Jaylan, let everybody know where they can reach you. Let everybody know where they can reach you. Show your social media.
Okay, on Twitter, which is called X now. It's Jaylan Salah. Yeah, X. And there's also this amazing application, Blue Sky. I'm there too, Jaylan Salah. And I'm on Instagram as Jaylan Salah. So wherever you are, find me. And also there is the J Days YouTube channel where I just post my movie reviews and my snippets from my days and stuff like that. So just catch me there.
And I'll be watching those J Days. This is really good. I'll be enjoying those. So keep doing your thing, Jaylan. Keep doing your thing. And thank you. We'll be right back.
Okay. All right.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman. Now, I am the host of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast, and this commercial break is brought to you by Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast presents Spinoff Series Thursdays. And Spinoff Series Thursday is the new home for Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast Spinoff Series that brought to you shows like A Conversation About Music Podcast, The Old School Show, and Date Night Talk Podcast. And A Conversation About Music Podcast is a music spin-off series where we talk about anything music, from the current music scene and the old school music scene, where we interview many guests that's in the music industry and artists about their music journey. We have a segment game called The Face Off, which is a versus inspired game. And we have roundtable discussion about variety of music topics. And y'all can check out A Conversation About Music Podcast every first Thursdays at 12 a.m. every first Thursday at 12 a.m. Now, the old school show that featured myself and the star Roddy Rod is a show where we discuss anything old school, from music, TV shows, movies, and many more. We also bring in guests to join in on the old school conversation. Y'all can check out the old school show with myself and the star Roddy Rod every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. Every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. And last but not least, we have Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B, where we talk about anything relationship related topics like love, dating, relationships, cheating, the good and the bad, and many more. And y'all can check out this spin-off series, Date Night Talk Podcast, every second and third Thursday at 12 p.m. So look out for Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast Presents Spin-off Series Thursday, a conversation about music podcast every first Thursday. The old school show with myself and the star Roddy Rod every fourth Thursdays, and Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B every second and third Thursdays. And y'all can check out Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sundays for the main series and every Thursday for spin-off series Thursdays. And thank y'all for checking out this commercial break. And now back to your regularly scheduled program. True! I just want to take the time to thank everybody for tuning in to the latest episode of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Thank you to my special guest, Miss Jaylan, for coming to the show. Once again, thank you for coming back. It's always a good conversation when you come on the show. Always fun vibes and always great to have you here. And looking forward to bring you back for the next Top 20 Countdown show. And y'all already know where I'm at every week. Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Every Sundays for the main series, and every Thursdays for spin-off series Thursdays, where we feature shows like A Conversation About Music Podcast every first Thursday at 12 p.m. Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B every second and third Thursday at 12 p.m. And the old school show with myself and the star Roddy Rod every fourth Thursday at 12 p.m. Y'all can also check me out on the Premier Boys Podcast with myself, Aaron Quito Sands, the star Roddy Rod, and Long Live the Chief Mighty Mal. New episodes every Wednesdays at 12 p.m. Season 4 coming soon, and the 4-year anniversary of the Premier Boys Podcast tomorrow, where we will be announcing the release date for Season 4 of the Premier Boys Podcast. Y'all can also check out other shows from the Premier Podverse. King Talk with Aaron Sands, hosted by Aaron King Talk Sands, every Fridays. Star Time Podcast, hosted by the star Roddy Rod, every Mondays. And the Trilogy Podcast, hosted by Long Live the Chief Molly Mal, coming soon. So check out and support every show on the Premier Podverse Network. If you want to be guest on Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast, send me a bio about yourself and everything that you do to my email, ken@gmail.com, or hit me up on social media, Ken_Mr. Gentleman. I repeat, Ken, KEN _Mr. MR Gentleman, GENTLEMAN, and we can set something up for season 7 or the spin-off series Thursday shows. And y'all know what time it is. It's time for everybody's favorite segment. It's time for the return of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Shoutouts, where I shout out 5 shows and I give them their flowers. And the first show that I will be talking about is this show called Ask Ashley Podcast. Featured two girls with the same name, Ashley, and they discuss variety of topics. Discuss music as well. It's a really cool show. I discovered this probably a couple months ago, and I've been pretty much a fan ever since. Shout out to the Ashleys, and check out the Ask Ashley Podcast. Next show that I recently started listening to is called the Small Talk Podcast. Two women that talk about very real topics like confidence, mental health issues, and many more. I just discovered this show recently as well. And check out the Small Talk Podcast. The next show that I'm gonna talk about is a crossover podcast show. Four kings, I should say, four dope kings by the name of the League of Kings. They just released their first episode earlier this week. It featured really from the things about this podcast, Big Brother from Big Brother Advice, J Dot from What Is WTS Podcast, and Joe from Bold Talk by Joe, and they talk about a variety of topics, mental health, basically everyday life stuff. They just released their first episode earlier this week. Check out the League of Kings podcast. I'm looking forward to see what these brothers is what they're going to do with the show. I'm looking forward to it. So the next show I'm going to talk about is the Stupid History Minute, hosted by Key from the Unfiltered Network. And basically he took about a history lesson in a minute. And this is a pretty cool show and a pretty cool concept too. Shout out to him. Check out the Stupid History Minute. Check out, this is just a show that you can just listen to literally 1 minute. So that's impressive. And the last show that I'm going to talk about is Questgasm, hosted by Kendra, who is a part of I Did Not Make the Ranking podcast. I was just on her show recently, and this is a really cool show. She basically talked to guests about their crushes, And when I was on her show, I talked about, Keisha Knight from Cosby, House of Pain, and stuff like that. And it was a really cool show. And I listened to the show too. It's a really good show. Y'all should check it out. Check out the 5 shows that I just mentioned for the Mr. Gentleman. Like that shout out. Ashley Podcast, Small Talk Podcast, the League of Kings Podcast, the Stupid History Minute, and the Questgasm. Check out those 5 shows. That is Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Shoutouts. Y'all already know, I'm on Good Pod, Ken, Mr. Gentleman. Good Pod, Ken, to media independent podcasters. We could rate each other's shows. We see what everybody listens to, and we have the charts. At this time, it's time for Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Achievements, where we spotlight everything that Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast is doing, from charts, breaking news, articles, and stuff like that. Of course, we do got the charts, and we got the Good Pod charts. And for the top 100 shows, Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast is number 6 on the normal charts, and number 4 on the indie charts. For Society and Culture, we are through number 1 for 5 days. We are through number 1 for 5 days on the Society and Culture. And for top 100 episodes, episode 125 breaks over at number 5 on the normal charts and on the indie charts. And also a conversation about New Pocket episode 11, my favorite albums, is number 7 on the normal charts and number 16 on the indie charts. So once again, thank y'all for continuing to listen, support, rate, share with a friend, get me on the charts, and continue to support Mr. Gentleman Like the Podcast. Y'all already know I had to tell this every episode that I'm grateful for the support that y'all do, and thank y'all, man. And just continue to grow this show, and we're going to continue to grow season 7, aka this chapter of season 7 called The Saga Continues. So pretty much picking up with season 6 left off. So yeah, and let's continue to support the show, and thank y'all. It really means a lot. Check out the website, www.realmrgentlemanlikethatpodcast.com, where we listen to every episode of Mr. Gentleman Like the Podcast. We watch every video of Mr. Gentleman Like the Podcast. We check out guest profile. All 62 guests came on the show. You check every guest appearance that I've been on, Things About Us, Questgasm, and many more. I do got more guest appearances on the way, so look out for it. Y'all can buy merch at the Mr. Gentleman Like the Pocket Store on tpublic.com, or you can buy it through the merch. And yeah, support the merch, buy some merch, support Mr. Gentleman Like the Podcast, so I could buy some new material because I really want to step up this everything, the show, mics, desk, chair, laptop, everything. So if you buy merch, stuff like that. If you buy merch, you're going to a good place. You're going to new materials, new equipment for Mr. Gentleman Like the Podcast, and that would be my focus. So check out the website, www.realmrgentlemanlikethepodcast.com. And once again, thank y'all for tuning in to this latest episode of Mr. Gentleman Like the Podcast, Date Night Talk podcast with myself and Founder B. New episode this Thursday at 12 p.m. And of course, another episode, season 7 of Mr. Gentleman Like That Podcast next Sunday at 12 p.m. Have a good day or night, wherever you're listening to this episode.
My name is Lacey, and you are now listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast.